At 7:55, live across the BBC.
Matthew Kerslake in Luton's on the phone. Matthew, good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon there.
Have you ever thought about getting a hip replacement, Matthew?
Well, yes, it's something that I'd really like to have done, being the problems I suffer at the moment. It's been 18 months since I first had experienced issues with my hip. It turned out, eventually after 6 or 7 months worth of misdiagnoses, it turned out that I actually had a hole within my hip. I've had some surgery to try and correct that issue. They've shaved the bone, made it a bit rounder, made it so it's a bit more comfortable for me.
Ouch.
But it hasn't addressed the overall issue.
Okay, can I ask you I'm going to ask you a couple of personal questions, Matthew, and forgive me because it's very un-English. First of all, how old are you, Matthew?
I'm 39.
39. Okay, well, you're not an old man. And are you how heavy are you roughly? Are you sort of someone to be described as overweight, obese, or slender and?
No, I've got a bit of tubby going on, but I'm only about 11 and a half stone.
39, 11 and a half stone. You are not a big, obese kind of guy. Now, so what was the cause of your hip trouble, Matthew?
They don't know. Nobody's been able to quite put their finger on it. My son likes to believe it's because I lifted a very heavy trampoline at work when it should have been 2 people and it was just me. And my son likes to believe it was that. But I think it's been growing over the course of a few years.
Okay. And how do you feel about turning up and having a pain threshold test?
I'd like to know how they judge that. I'd like to know exactly when I walk in there, if I'm not in tears. I mean, and everybody has different pain thresholds, different pain limits. My wife, a few months ago, ruptured inside after an ectopic pregnancy, and you wouldn't have known. She thought she was just constipated until all of a sudden she started crying, and you realised, hang on a minute, there's something actually wrong. Everybody's pain levels are different. If I go into the hospital and I'm sitting there and it's hurting, but via the use of medication, I'm dealing with it, but I'm not doing myself any favours. I go into the hospital and say, right, I think I need something done. Well, I'm very sorry, sir. It's not hurting you. Clearly, you can move around. You can lift your legs slightly. You're not crying. How are they going to effectively judge how bad my pain is compared to the next person?
And you've got an incentive to exaggerate, haven't you? That's the thing. That's the thing I don't quite understand. Matthew in Luton, thank you very much indeed for the call, and I really, really wish you better. I hope the situation improves. Carol Holbrook is in March.